I'm Aleksandra Majka, reporting for Maroon TV News. I'm here with the band Spirit Animal.
I'm Cal, I play guitar.
I'm Steve, I sing.
Paul, I play bass.
Ronen, I play drums.
So you guys seem to combine a lot of different musical styles into your own personal music. So how have you found your own sound mixing these various genres?
Well, I don't know. I'm personally pretty proud of the fact that we have kind of changed each other. I'm like really hung up on that from the time we started working on music together, and what we were listening to then. It was much more divergent than it is now. Now we sort of can all listen to a lot of the same music, but we've kind of discovered what's happening, in modern music and coalesced around it. And I know I've changed what I like to make because of other people in the band, and I think that's happened for all of us.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very accurate description. When you spend hours and hours and hours, days and days, months and months together in a van, there's a certain point where you stop caring whether the other guys want to listen to the music that you like. And after being subjected to each other's music, you either accept it and learn to appreciate what's good about it and learn from it, or you break up. And we're still here, so.
So it sounds like it worked for you guys.
Yeah, it totally worked for sure. It's not as much like waterboarding as Cal makes it sound, but it's definitely, there is a submission you have to go through.
Yeah.
So what's your songwriting process like then?
It varies. That's kind of part of what makes our songs come out how they do. We write. We were just in Nashville and we started a song for 4 guys in a room from scratch. We work with producers. We produce our own music. We write on different production programs to start songs. We sit down as a pair sometimes or get tracks from other people. For us, it's less about how and more about why and what. And I think that's like the common thread between the writing processes is what we're after, and not some idea of like, what did I do or what am I going to do? And that's important, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we try to keep pretty open mind about it for sure, and we try to not to be like precious about our own interactions. So if something's good, it's good. It doesn't matter if it comes from, whoever in the band or outside the band, or it's just more about like making sure it becomes what we want it to become eventually, and we want to produce like kind of like the thing that it is us and is most natural, after it. So we don't have like the ownership stuff at all, for sure.
So you've said you want your music to bring the party to the people. How do you achieve that kind of vibe?
No, I know I'm not the one who said that. I don't have to justify that one. Just kidding. It's great. You should,
I think
justify wasn't the right. Right word.
I think the way you framed it in other, when it wasn't put as directly, is it's supposed to feel. It's supposed to feel important, but it doesn't have to feel important to work. So the idea is like you're supposed to have a good time and go do this feeling of expressing yourself and raging or dancing or shouting and all the things that you talk about music making you feel that are the party. But and then sort of inherent in that would be the impact that it has outside of just that sensation, and that would be the sort of people, so that you get this kind of like meaning, but without being confronted with meaning from the outset or the whole time, or really hopefully at all. And there's, so many classic examples of great songs that do that, whether it's love or whether it's politics or whether it's loss or whether it's lust, and that's just good songwriting. So I think we're saying we're after something that everyone technically is after, but maybe that's not as front of mind for them to try and strike that balance.
So I've read that you have quite the stage presence. How do you approach your live shows and performances?
I've been watching Paul get compliments for the last 2 nights.
No, I think it actually that is a lot, or is connected to the previous question too. Like the party part of it is basically that, regardless of the message and the stuff that we actually bring, it's actually the fundamentals are that we enjoy the thing that we do. Yeah, we just bring the party in that respect too. So there's no way you can't be like both intellectually partying without the physical partying. I think they both have to happen, or you're not really partying. That's pretty much it.
There are a lot of grandiose explanations happening here. We like to have a good time. We like to put on a good show. A lot of high energy, a lot of high kicks, a lot of big hooks. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun. And if you want to engage on a higher level than that, we hope that you can do that too.
So,
Talk to
going
Paul
off
if
of
you want
that,
to do that.
What's one of your favorite songs to play live?
I think we love them all.
Favorite.
I think we should probably say yeah. I think yeah is our favorite song to play live because
I can tell you why.
yeah. Tell us why, Steve.
Well, I'll tell you why, Cal.
I'm very interested to hear.
And it's not because it's our brand new single that drops.
No, what? Tell
It's
me more
probably
about
out
that.
by the time that this interview's on.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that what we're finding out is with some of the new music, like the song "Yeah," we're playing it for some of the first times, and we're seeing people react to it, and the ones that are the most, surprisingly over the top. It becomes your favorite as soon as it happens once. Then you're like, I cannot wait for that to happen again. It's like a drug, So I know for me, this song, yeah, we have going into every show now, having played it a few times. It's like, this is gonna be crazy, and it's just fun and cool to look forward. Have something to look forward to within the show that you are already enjoying. You know what I'm saying? It's like tiers. There's levels to this ish,
It's definitely also because it's the last song in the set. It's the one where I danced with the most reckless abandon, and I don't have to worry about cramps because the set's over. So,
get your potassium, kids.
So last question, and this is kind of cheesy. You probably have gotten it before, but what are each of your spirit animals?
Snapping turtle.
Well, we have a fictional spirit animal for our band. It's called a humpback whale. It's a camel whale hybrid.
Okay.
But outside of that, I would probably go. I got to go the big buck.
Yeah.
The big buck. Yeah, the 10-point buck.
Really?
Yeah, that's. Oh well, I don't know if you heard the origin
yours is a
story of our
different kind
band
of
name
deer.
that we decided. It's not a moose, unfortunately. Yeah.
It's an elk.
See, this isn't really our thing. It's Ronen. Do you have one? Eagle. There you go.
I mean, in truth, I think the spirit animal has to be bestowed upon you. So, you tell us.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Take a BuzzFeed quiz.
TBD.
Yeah, come tell us on Facebook.
Well, thank you guys so much. Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you guys doing this interview. This has been Aleksandra Majka with Maroon TV News reporting on Spirit Animal at Metro.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.